everybody, and welcome to YouCraft. That is not the correct orientation. What happened to my other one? Oh, I guess it says I only made one of them. Alright, let's try putting it in that way. There we go. Let me make a bunch of these. We are getting geared up for this reactor. I think I have a dozen of these solar neutron accelerators. 144. All of these guys are fully speed upgraded here. This whole bank here. The rest of these not. I have a bunch of speed upgrades that as soon as this guy gets up and going, I'm going to throw in these things and these pumps to try to make sure that this can keep up, because I'm not really sure how well it keeps up. But we're putting some heaters in here. These guys can go into these valves here. And what we're doing, we're just using the power generated by these solar panels up here, because we're not running this all the way down to the bottom. So we'll use the power generated here to power these heaters. That way we can boost our brine and lithium production. And yeah, we are getting close. So what's happening? Over here, we are trying to charge this up. We do not have a lot of power generation here. Yeah, you can see the lasers are firing every now and then. Charging this up. Getting there. This guy is still almost full. That's good to see. These guys have long been full. And same with all these guys as well. And we have a chemical infuser here. Ooh, I should get some speed upgrades made for that guy so that I can throw those in as well. But yeah, waiting for this guy to charge, and then we can try activating our reactor. And up in this room, I've done a little bit more. Added an input chest here. Yeah, I hear you. And a temporary output will hook up our ME system to this here. But this was just sort of doing some automation, because this also still work in progress. We'll go check it out in a little bit. I've been collecting all the ores that we get from here that are smeltable. Anything smeltable just goes into this chest. And it automatically flows through this whole system. Ingots end up in that chest. Make sure we take those off or out. Need more sulfuric acid, but that's that. Had to spend a lot of time. Added in these sort of column-like things, and gonna add some more stuff in here, but had to spend some time just shifting windows around to get them as centered as possible. It isn't quite centered, but like, it's not quite centered there, but it's more centered in here, or centered the other way. So that's the only one that's truly centered on all sides. I think this one has a couple pixels more on this side compared to this side, but it looks pretty good. Let's throw that guy back in there, take a snooze, and then I'm gonna head to the end, because I haven't fought the Ender Dragon, despite what that egg there says. Alright, here's the end portal. Think we've been to the end? I know I've been to the end. Looks nice and fancy. There's some dragon eggs there. Nice fancy tunnel. Looks like some actual diamond armor. You lose yours, lend one from the true Vikings. Welcome to the end. Nice. I think they were the first ones here. Ooh, let's not look at those Endermen. Those guys were the first ones here. And they were the... oh, right. configurator. Let's get the sleeping bag out of my inventory as well. Do that. Then we can put an end crystal there. And there's a cheeky 2 end crystal way to get dragon to spawn. If we can. There we go. There it is. Oh, and I forgot to bring a bow. Oh no. This is not gonna do well. Alright, how you doing, Mr. Dragon? Or Mrs. Dragon? There you are. Oh. Being able to fly makes this, well, a lot easier. Alright, I have half a heart. I'm going back home. Grab me some food. I think I have, yeah, there's some coconut shrimp. And roast chicken. Let's try this again. Alright, what do you say? 3rd time's the charm? We're almost there. Alright. Now we're just gonna wait for the dragon to take off again, because I kind of want to get her in the air. Like that. That way all of this stuff doesn't fall in the end portal. Like whatever that was. Oh, an epic shaders grab bag. Nice. And a dragon scale. And yes, I would like that, please. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Now no one can say that we haven't earned our dragon egg. And back home. So, there's the dragon. Done. Obviously, I've done a couple withers before. Need nether stars to get end crystals. And yeah, this is under Reno. So instead of throwing out that dragon egg, let's go up here. Trash, dragon egg. Boom, just like that. That way we know for sure that this is legit, and we can get rid of all these water mills, or these 2 water mills that are down here. Alright, so we borrowed a little power from Alta. I got an entangloporter over at his reactor. That way we could charge this up a little faster. We're about halfway. He says that's probably good enough. Let's see, here I have this whole ROM in here. Don't really know what it does, but it says it's ready for reaction. I think it just injects a little bit of DT fuel. But our fuel is all the way up, full up. Injection rate of 98, because that's what the other guys have their set to, and it seems to work. I have absolutely no storage for RF, so this reactor is basically just powering this grid. So yeah, let's see. First, let's jump through a laser, because why not? Okay, oh, there we go. Alright. See what happens when we unleash this. 1 giga. Fuel, heat. Yeah, looks like it's going. Well, I think that is a successful reactor right there. And you guys still have tons of tritium. You're running out. Are you guys? Yeah. Keeping up easy. Still full on the barrel there. I think it'll keep going long enough for me to hop back over here and find some more speed upgrades. Alright, so we edited our injection rate, turned it down to 8. So it's using a lot less fuel, which means our brine is actually going, well, it was going back up. It was going back up. Must have been because it was nighttime. And we can start upgrading all these machines that we'll get to as soon as we, there we go, load in. We can start adding speed upgrades to these guys so that we use some of that power. Alright, after lots of resources, and I added in some more heavy water pumps because I noticed we were flying through this. I think it was because we had this chemical infuser had too many speed upgrades in it, so I dropped it down to 5 instead of 6. And that way, this guy isn't quite keeping up, but this deuterium is keeping up. So we should, yeah, see, this tank's filling back up again. We had all these tanks emptied because that infuser was using too much of it. Also added some more pumps here for heavy water and accidentally vein mined some of them. Had the reactor crash at one point, but luckily it was hot enough that it started back up. Yeah, that is a reactor, effectively infinite power for our use case right now. So pretty nice. Thanks everybody for checking this out. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you like our Mekanism reactor setup. Got it in a pretty good area here. I'm excited. I mean, now obviously the goal is to just build a second one, right? That would be pretty funny. We won't do that yet. We gotta build some energy storage. Over here, we have started speed upgrading these machines now that we have the power to do it. I actually had to remove the power cell that was here because that was limiting the energy flow too much. So, interesting stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next week.